Welcome, my beautiful treasures, or welcome back. I hope you've been having a beautiful day and October so far, and you have written down all of the questions you have regarding the rest of your month of October 2024, because I'm coming with the answers, I'm coming with receipts, I'm coming with all of the tea, the treasures. Today, I have prepared 4 piles for you, and I ask you to please choose your pile with your intuition. What do you feel? It's totally fine if you feel called to listen to more than just one pile. In that case, go for it. Listen to what your soul is telling you. Welcome, my beautiful souls. You have chosen pile 1 today, and this is your reading represented by the raven. There are many other symbols / signs that this reading is for you that I'm gonna share with you just in a second. First of all, excuse all of the noises that you might currently be hearing. It's 9 p.m. but my upstairs neighbors decided to, I don't know, create holes in the wall, so I'm so sorry about that. And currently I have a little bit of incense, so I have the window open, so you might hear some noises from outside too. This might be also a representation of your life currently being a little bit too noisy for you, a little bit too much going on. There's a little bit too much stress for you currently. You might be feeling overwhelmed. That is a huge sign that this is your pile and this reading is for you. How I do my readings is I ask Source, which you are, I am, we're all fractals, fractions of Source, to share with me the messages you have to hear. What is it you need to know the most for this month of October? And I have my own intuitive messages, and I use tarot cards, and it always just makes sense. So my beautiful treasures from the first pile. First of all, I want to say that you are someone who is very intuitive. You might be an empath. You feel things strongly. You are very in touch with your emotions. And you are very connected as well to animals, especially might be birds, as represented by the ravens, your pile, but also all types of other animals. You are very connected with them, you want to protect them, you love them, as we all should, right? And might be also with bats, pigeons, maybe cockatiels. You also are someone who either already is very independent, and I don't mean only financially, I mean in all ways, shapes, or form, or you're someone who's striving to finally become fully independent from anyone and everything, and your own self-limiting beliefs included, your treasures. I also sense a bunch of Scorpio energy in your group, so you might have heavy Scorpio placements or other water sign placements like a Cancer or a Pisces, or you might know someone who has prominent water sign placements and is close to you. Could also be air sign placements though, because you have received the King of Swords upwards. Actually, excuse me, I don't know why I put the King of Swords is upwards. I'm so sorry about that. You got the 2 4s that are reversed, but the King of Swords is upwards. That is interesting now. Why did I put it like this? Excuse me. Anyway, the King of Swords is actually represented by Gemini, Aquarius / Libra, so also heavy air sign energy going on today. It represents the intellect, the mind, communication. Now, my beautiful treasure, the numbers that I have for you today that might also be signs that this reading is for you are the number 4, the number 11, and the number 16. Interestingly, 4 times 4 is 16. Also 1 plus 6 is number 7, 1 plus 1 is number 2, so those might also be relevant to you. 2 plus 2 is also a 4. Those are the intuitive numbers, informations I have received, and then I shuffled your cards, and look what you received. 2 times 4. So that's very interesting, the treasures. And the King of Swords, which is the only card that is upright that you received. Again, you as an empath might be a light worker as well. You're someone deeply in touch with your emotions, or someone who's striving to become in touch with their emotions. Maybe you're a little bit too dramatic or too strong when it comes to one side, one polarity. So maybe you're overreacting, or you're not reacting enough, and you are not standing your ground. So my intuition and these cards today are also telling you that either you are already someone who stands your ground, speaks up your mind or her mind, stands on business, knows how to get out of this situation you might be stuck in, or you are striving to become someone who has their emotions in touch, represented by the King of Swords upright, and striving to become more on the intellectual, use your intellect more, to choose more, make decisions with your mind, with your intellect, and keep the emotions aside for a little while, at least for now. But you are most definitely an empath, an old soul. You have a very strong connection with the moon. You might be looking up the sky, looking at the moon, and also then we got the stars that you're also really connected with. So that's interesting. I heard in my head the stars. This might mean also that you might be a starseed. Welcome, fellow starseed. Much love to you. Thank you for being here on this mission. We got this. Keep going. You also have a strong connection with crystals, and if you're someone who has not been using crystals much yet, then this is really your sign that you should really look into crystals, research them, and get yourself some crystals. Especially I hear citrine for you. Citrine, which again is very interesting, because your reading and my intuition, and I'm gonna get to that part now, is really heavy on your finances, on the law, on the intellect. And citrine especially is a crystal that is very good also for finances, for money. Whether it is that you want to become more financially independent, stable, or you just want to make some money, some good amount of money, you want to heal your relationship with money, citrine is great for that. So yet again, everything comes together beautifully and all dots connect. So I highly recommend you to get yourself a citrine crystal. You can get yourself one that doesn't cost a lot, like a small piece. Maybe you can wire wrap it as a necklace, or a nice little bracelet, or a ring, whatever it is. Get yourself a $2 leather band and wear it, but have a citrine next to you, at least in the room you frequent often. You should have a citrine there. Also quartz, especially clear quartz. I hear that for you. Now, beautiful treasure. The King of Swords, again, he is represented by the air signs, heavy air sign energy. He is representing the intellect. He represents the mind. So, I don't know what decisions you have currently. Just gonna close my window. Excuse me, going on. But whatever issues you might be feeling stuck in right now. But this card is telling you that you need to be rational about whatever it is that you have to make a decision on. You have to really rationalize, you have to make maybe a nice chart, really think about all of the options you have, all of the results, really think it through. Fully use your intellect for this decision. Really just think it through before you go for it, and remain calm. Again, push your emotions a little bit aside. Do not react or decide on an emotional basis. Now is the time to use your intellect for decisions, for how you proceed. And now, as I was intuitively asking Source to let me know what I need to tell you for your month of October. What do you need to hear as you are listening to this? I heard that you are someone who might currently be a little bit almost reaching a burnout soon. You might be someone who, I'm sorry again, dear treasures, really for those sounds. I'm so sorry if you probably hear the hammering. I'm really sorry. I gotta do what I gotta do. It's already late. I still hope you really enjoyed this reading. It resonates with you, and give it a thumbs up and share it with your family, friends. Thank you so much for that. But going back to what I was saying, you might be currently really overwhelmed, as we can see with the Four of Swords and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. You might be on the verge of a burnout, my beautiful treasures. And then as I picked/shuffled your cards, this message was confirmed for you. We can see that this is how you currently feel. You are, whether it's a job or whatever project you might be in, you have too much going on. You definitely are someone who at least now wants to get it all together, wants to do everything at once. And that's just not humanly possible, no matter how much of a genius you are, beautiful treasure. You need that reminder today, because it's just too much on your plate and you will get burnt out. So you need to immediately put your physical, mental, spiritual health first, and you need to slow down a little bit, which is totally fine. It's not humanly possible to achieve it all in one day, in one time, in 1 week, 1 month, even 1 year. So slow down a little bit and put your mental health first. Whether it's a firm you are working in and they're really using you, you're working yourself off and you're not receiving the benefits slash the money you would actually deserve, right? Slow down on that, because you are on the verge of a burnout. And it might also mean that two things could be also the case with you. You will know best, your treasure. Either you are working too much, so you started to kind of put aside more important things in your life, like your family and friends. You spend less time with them because you are so focused on making this money, so much focused on the material world, right? On the finances. Or that you even maybe might have become greedy. And do you see how he's holding on to these pentacles? Or, as I mentioned already, you kind of put your family and friends aside and your own well-being. So that's, again, as I was, before I started shuffling the cards, I heard for you that you might be nearing a burnout and you have to do like a social media detox. You have to stay away. You have to put yourself first and spend way more time with friends and family. And again, these two cards confirm it, because you have too much on your mind when it comes especially to finances right now. And you might be overwhelmed, too emotional, a little bit everywhere, and you have to detach right now and do what's best for your own mental health, which is also your physical and spiritual health. Spend more time with the people who love, cherish, and respect you, like your family and friends, close friends. Cut off the people who do not serve you, who only bring negativity and low vibrations into your life. Most definitely hear that as well. And I highly recommend you to do a social media detox. So maybe focus the next days, weeks on consuming social media content that actually has some use for you. That is not just you wasting your time when you could actually make yourself a nice cleansing bath, which I also heard. Strong connection with water, or you should develop a better connection with water. Get yourself a bath. Have a nice bath, or if you don't have a bath tube, a nice food bath as well. Cleanse your energy fields. Put some sea salt in there, some nice herbs, essential oils. But definitely have a cleansing bath. Get yourself some crystals. Get yourself some citrine or clear quartz. Be in nature. Connect with animals, as I mentioned in the beginning of your reading. The Four of Swords in the verse could also mean that you feel like you are in a phase of your life where you just feel a bunch of stagnation, which leads to you feeling very frustrated. You feel like there is no progress, So you need way more progress. You feel the urge for change. So this might be a outcome of previous decisions you have made in your life, and now you're feeling stagnant and it makes you feel frustrated. Very much understandably so, right? So this might also be a push, again with the King of Swords confirmed here, for you to really think it all through and decide what path you want to take next and make the right decisions that will lead to your financial independence and just overall well-being, mental, physical, spiritual, for you to feel way better and the people close to you. And with the Pentacles, also, you might feel like you want to protect yourself more. You want to see how he's again clinging on those to those pentacles, right? Excuse me. You want to maybe you don't feel enough protection. So again, cleansing, do some shielding, meditate daily, be in nature. Again, too much going on. You're too overwhelmed. Really try to get a healthy daily meditation routine. Start with 10, 20, and so on minutes. Healthier food. That's really something, excuse me, the treasures that I'm hearing. You might want to declutter. You cannot feel protected or feel more motivated when there is too much stuff also in your room, in your home. Declutter your mind and declutter your house, dear treasures. Declutter your room. I hear that. Cleanse, declutter, shield, protect. You will feel way, way better, and you will have way more focus and space in your mind to create new plans and make the right decisions for your month of October, my beautiful treasures. And last thing I will mention before I say have a beautiful October, bye to you this time, is again, you might have some toxic relationships going on, whether it's platonic or romantic, or your jobs. You might be stressing yourself too much. You might be giving away from your mental capabilities and physical and not being appreciated enough for it. So again, make proper decisions and weigh all of the possibilities and options out properly and decide whether you want to stay in this relationship, at this job, in this friendship, whether you want to distance for a while or forever, cut them off and out, because that is what's best for your mental health, my beautiful treasures. I truly hope you enjoyed my reading. If you did so, please thumbs it up, share it on your social media. I put a lot of work into this. I hope you enjoyed my nails today. And I wish you a beautiful, successful, and calming October, dear treasures. Just remember to put your own mental health first and surrender. Not try to be in control too much, but also think before you make certain decisions. I just heard also sunflowers might be a sign for someone. Listen to high vibrational music, cut out that social media. It's not realistic and there's a lot of fake stuff on it. Get back to the real life, dear treasures. I wish you a lovely October and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hi! Welcome, my beautiful soul. Welcome to your reading today. If your intuition has chosen pile number 2, or the wolf / also a dog really resonates with you, then this is your pile, my beautiful treasure. How I do my readings is I ask Source to share messages to me that you need to hear for this month of October. And I also use my intuition and the tarot cards to deliver those signs / messages to you. We just had a spider that fell down, so that is interesting. Spiders might also be significant to you, my beautiful treasure. Numbers that might be important to you as well are the number 10, the number 13, the number 9 and 3, which is interesting because they all got the 3 in there, and the 1, 111, 111 or 1111. Also the numbers 2 and the numbers 4. And the month of April might have some type of significance for you, which is interesting because it's also the 4th number, the 4th month in a year, right? You might also, I hear, be resonating to some extent with the first pile, so you might want to hear both messages out. You also might have a connection, very strong connection with animals, especially with birds, is what I heard, which could also be a sign that you should check out pile 1, my beautiful treasure. Now, you are, I can feel that you are someone who is a loyal person. You are also pretty trustworthy. Therefore, you make a great friend / family member. Or, if you are not, now be real with yourself. I want you to be real with yourself and realistic. Those are qualities you might want to achieve. You are striving to have, to become better at being trustworthy, loyal, and just a overall good friend or loved one. Honestly, you are a little bit on the heavier side. This is our second pile / group, and it's a little bit on the negative side. But hey, stop, do not run away. Do not run away. You need a nice reality check. Just let me close the window for a second. Actually, let me first extinguish the incense before I close the window, right? I'm back. You need to hear all of this. This is why you are here. You ask for these messages to reach you so that you can become better, and therefore you can also be and do better for the people in your life. So whatever resonates with you, I'll leave the rest out, of course. You need to hear this. You asked for this. This is why this message has reached you. So please don't run away, because it might make you feel uncomfortable. You need to check yourself in a positive / also negative way and move forward by healing and becoming better. So the first thing I want to tell you, my beautiful treasure, we got all of the cards in the verse. We got the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, Cups family, so to speak, and the Sun. So I feel heavier energy with you here. The Sun usually represents just optimism, happiness, right? Motivation, positivity. So the fact that it's in reverse, I can already see and feel that you currently are not having the best time of your life. You might be going through a rough patch currently. I can sense that there are some anxieties, there is some depression going on, so to speak. You do not want to get out of the house much, you do not want to communicate much currently. There is a lot to unpack here. Ace of Cups in reverse, a bunch of water, as you can see yourself, represents always emotions. And it's in reverse, so it's intensified. You got a lot of emotions going on. Unfortunately, most of them might be negative. It's good. It's all fine. We can turn this around. Good thing is, all of those cards, but especially the Sun, even though she is in reverse, reminds us that whatever you might be going through currently, my beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous, amazing, powerful soul with infinite potential, you have infinite potential. The rays here, they have a certain amount, right? The Sun rays. Your potential, on the contrary, is infinite. Also, I have a special message for you at the end, so please stay tuned. Just felt like mentioning that, but it's temporary. Whatever you might be going through currently, the worries, the struggles, this is temporary. The Sun reminds you that you are being low-key, high-key, pretty pessimistic currently. You're having a even more negative outlook on the things than they might seem. You can get out of this as a champion. You are the magician, the master, the teacher, the student yourself. You're gonna get out of this, and I hope that I can help you by reminding you that it's not as bad as it seems, and even if it is bad, it's temporary, and you're gonna get on top of this again. Please. Now, going back to this card and my intuition, I can hear that you are legit struggling. Like, honestly, we're not sugarcoating here on my channel. We're Infinite Treasures. I'm not sugarcoating. You are currently not having the best time. You might be crying a lot, or you should need immediately to cry it out, to have a screaming session in your car, to start journaling, to start meditating, to have a screaming session in the forest, to go for a jog, to start new hobbies, to release your emotions in a healthy way. Go for a run, go for a walk, get yourself pet companions, I prefer to call them, and care for them. Instead, you might be dwelling in this negativity, in secrecy. It's either you are closed and you do not want to share those emotions with others, you are struggling inside. They might even be noticing that you're struggling, but you do not want to share your emotions with others, maybe because also you're scared that you will overflow. Maybe you already tried sharing emotions, sharing the state of your emotions with them, and it didn't go really well. You were not understood, you were pushed away. I don't know, you know best. Or you really should express how you feel. You should stand your ground, because it always can go both ways to treasures. I'm just here to deliver your message. You know if you are already confident, if you're standing up for yourself, or you strive to be. You know if you are already a loyal and trustworthy friend / loved one, or you strive to be that. You know best. I'm just here to remind you, a lot of emotions going on within you, and it's about to overflow. So find a healthy outlet to release those emotions that you are storing. You might get physically ill at some point. Again, try daily meditation routine, journaling, creativity. Okay, start new hobby, I don't know, dance, sing, drawing, whatever it is. You will know what natural gifts you have. Find out, remember, for meditation as well. This is gonna help you to process those feelings. We need to process emotions. We all have stored trauma that slowly starts through the years translating into literal physical illness, because we have not processed our emotions. And I understand, from childhood, even teenage years and so on, 2 years ago, I understand most of us were never taught to do this, because that's how the society is, right? We are all being indoctrinated since birth. All right, but now you are an adult. Now you are watching this video because you were sent here by source, who you are, because you want to improve, you want to do better. That starts with processing those emotions. From now on, you can do that. You can get out of this situation, of the sadness, of this pessimistic state. Take responsibility. Stop being a martyr. You might also want, I'm just kidding, you have to reconnect with your intuition immediately. Probably you already are someone who's pretty intuitive. An empath, can be a star seed as well, light worker. Reconnect with the intuition. Again, try to establish a healthy daily meditation routine. Be in nature with animals. You might, though, connection with this card specifically, want to try to communicate again with your loved ones, family, job, whatever applies to you, about those issues you might be facing, about all of those feelings you might be experiencing. I can feel that at least many of you who clicked on this, who chose this pile clicked on my beautiful video today, right now, and any other time you gotta get back to listen to those messages, that you are not having a great time currently, probably when it comes to your family situation, some type of relatives, some friendships, your relationship, also romantic one, and platonic ones with friends and so on, family members, might even be regarding a job. But especially when it comes to your family member, I just heard black sheep of the family, yeah. You might be misunderstood. You might also be the one who is a little bit conceited, though. I heard conceitedness a lot, and I got a confirmation through sound as well. So goes both ways. Some of you who are listening to this message, you are the one who was kind of left down, and you are desperate for attention and understanding, and maybe you should reach out again, or maybe you should pull back and get out of those toxic relationships, whether they are platonic or romantic. Or you need to put more effort because you became conceited, you became a little bit arrogant, you distance yourself too much. Most definitely there are secrets. Do you see how this family, they look so happy right now? Imagine this was upright. They're presenting themselves as being so happy and open, right? Since this card is in reverse, it's telling me that there are some family secrets that might make you feel pretty uncomfortable. Maybe you found out, and this is also what makes you cry and makes you feel depressed. You feel left out. You might feel not be taken serious. You might allow others make decisions for you and tell you what will make you happy and will not. So some of you also, your personal values are currently absolutely misaligned, and you need to align them ASAP. You need to listen to yourself. What is it that you want to do? What is it that makes you feel good and happy, and not your family or friends or whoever the heck Monica is at your job. And tell Jeff to shut up as well. Listen to your intuition. Reconnect with your intuition. Just aside, I hope this is not a case for no one, and so it is, but I just felt like mentioning this. Those cards also might signify infertility / a miscarriage, so please, especially ladies, of course, men also, get your regular checkup and take care of your health. Please check yourself, and mental, physical health, always put yourself first, please. Again, you could feel neglected or rejected, or you are the one who's neglecting or rejecting your family, your friends, and you might need a reality check because you are becoming a little bit too conceited. Maybe you're putting way too much effort into your job, into your financial freedom or your new project, and you totally forgot about your family or friends, and now you became a little bit arrogant. It's okay. It's totally fine. It's reversible. Again, the sun is reminding us, whatever that might be, it's temporary. Stop being so freaking pessimistic. I'm speaking to you right now. Yeah. Stop being so freaking negative. Like, you are so negative. You have heavy energy right here. You can get out of this. You can change. You must want to change again. I really understand you, my beautiful soul. I really understand you. We're all going through it in some way, shape, or form or another. I know it's not easy, especially currently with everything going on. But you can get out of it. It's also the time for you to take some responsibility. Take your legs and hands into your hands and arms and start going towards the sun. Make it be upright again. Look at you, your inner child. Reconnect with your inner child and your intuition. Sunflowers also. Again, oh my goodness, I think I heard at the end of the reading in the first pile, I heard sunflowers suddenly, and I said that. And here I felt like I should tell you in the beginning of this reading that you should also maybe check out pile 1. And now it's been confirmed with the sunflowers in the background and the sun. We got the yellow-orange theme going on, so also check out the yellow and orange chakras, the sacral chakra, right? Be happy. Every time you get negative thoughts, one or multiple, try to just, first of all, do not take them serious. Your thoughts, you are not your thoughts, okay? You got some anxiety, some depression. You are not your thoughts. And check out previous videos I made. I talk so much about mental health on my channel and spiritual development, growth. We are all learning. We are all the student and the teacher. Please check out my content. It might help you. It might remind you you are a beautiful treasure with infinite potential. And it's fine to go through a rough patch, but you are responsible. You owe to be happy. You owe yourself this happiness, and you can get out of this. Reconnect with your inner child. Find outlets, healthy outlets to express your emotions through creativity, right? Again, what did you like to do as a kid? Those hobbies, restart them, reconnect with them again, go for them. This card in the reverse, again, could also signify not only family secrets, but there is a pretentious game that might be happening. This relationship, this couple, friends or family members, they might pretend to be really happy and all, a perfect lifestyle. In the reality, there might even some abuse be going on, some neglect, rejection, as I mentioned previously. You might also have homesickness, maybe. You want to go home. I want to go home. You know that meme? Yeah, so try to take out some time and visit your family, your loved ones. Take time for your friends as well, your close friends who love you and appreciate you as you should them. Value them. And dear treasures, lastly, again, you might have become a little bit conceited. You might have become a little bit egoistical. You might have set yourself some unrealistic goals / standards. You might be talking how cool you are, how you're so skilled at that, you're gonna achieve this and that. You might really be talking yourself up. But then what? Can you achieve those goals? Really though? Are you really as good at this as you claim to be, at that hobby, at that skill, right? Or maybe you need to slow down a little bit. You need to have a reality check. And you need to remember, mental health first, family, loved ones first. Maybe I became a little bit arrogant, sorry for the moving off the table. Maybe I need to slow down a little bit. Maybe you need some more self-love. Maybe you've been giving too much trust, loyalty to others. And you need to put yourself first. Maybe that's who you are. Represented by the wolf and the dog who are so loyal. But are you receiving back what you put in? I don't mean the money from your job. Also I do, but are you receiving? Are your feelings being reciprocated? Is your loyalty being reciprocated? Is your trust being reciprocated? Or are you being used? And the emotion starts flowing. Let them out. Put yourself first. I hear very loudly, toxic relationships. Get the heck out. You need to become more confident. You need to let go of those toxic relationships, jobs, even habits I hear. Might be smoking, drinking. Nah, stop doing that. Deal with your emotions in a healthy way. Find healthy outlets. Get out of these situations. Situationships. It's toxic. You will keep on crying. It's not good for you at all. I also hear that there might be some cancelled celebrations / events, also confirmed with this card that's in the verse. Maybe some marriages or family birthdays or whatever. something might be cancelled. I also heard travel before I started using the tarot cards and shuffling them. I heard travel in my head. And the cards then, as I picked them, they confirmed this message that maybe you had some travel plans to go to certain celebrations or events related to your family or friends, even jobs. So this might signify some bad news there. Remember that at the end of the day, everything might be for your highest good, except when you are the one who's a little bit currently too pessimistic and arrogant and conceited. Then you have to become better and bring in good changes. But some celebration might be called off and events might be cancelled. Travel therefore also might be cancelled. You need to set healthy relationship goals, whether it's platonic, romantic, or family members. You need to remember what values are important to you, stand your ground, and stand up for yourself, speak up for yourself, and then not let others to do that. But also be realistic with your expectations, and remember that life is a constant, and all of our relationships go through constant up and downs. So also, if you feel like you do not currently yet want to talk about this with your family or friends, or you do not yet want to share those emotions with them, it's totally fine. As I mentioned at the beginning of the reading, then just find healthy outlets to release your emotions. Just drive with your car away and cry somewhere else, or find creative passions. Just cry it out. Scream it out if you have to. Do not hurt others or yourself, though. Remember that. Or try to reach out again to your family or partner, and remember they're also just a human being, a soul, say, eternal, infinite, divine, beautiful soul that are on their journey as you are on yours, and you share a path, and just be kind also. But also let others be kind to you and respect your boundaries. And the last thing, beautiful treasures, that I will share with you, I have for you a message that I have written down. And this message is: my beautiful treasure soul, the dark sky won't last forever. It will clear up soon. Clear your mind. Refocus. Cleanse. Use given opportunities. Stop searching. Think good. That is all of the messages I have for you for October, my beautiful treasure. If you enjoyed my video and the messages resonate, please, please, please share this video, like it and subscribe. I put a lot of work into it, so I really hope you enjoy it and show me appreciation through your support, and thank you so much for that. I wish you a lovely October with more positivity, motivation, and encouragement. Get toxicity out of your life, focus on you, stay healthy, stay wealthy, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye! Also, I heard the number 333. Get out into the sun. Bye! Well, hello there, my beautiful soul. Welcome to your pile 3 / group 3, represented by the turtle, which might be a sign that this reading is definitely for you. I hope you are doing good, my beautiful treasures, and I hope that me delivering those messages and reminders to you today through source, as you, me, each one of us are, can help you on your path to make your October way more comfortable, you feeling way more empowered, strong, and just good again. about your mental health, your finances, and your relationships. Dear treasure, I use tarot cards and my intuition. I also receive messages that I need to bring to you for your October that you need to hear today. And it's interesting because everything always ties in, all of the points add up, and it just always makes sense because you are guided here. So, you, first of all, something, I hear space. Space is very important for this pile. Either you wanted to be an astronaut, which relatable, same. You really like space, so you might be from space. Also, you might be literally a starseed, light worker, an empath again. Or you need more space in your relationships or friendships with your family members because it might be a little bit toxic. You maybe need a little bit more privacy, but I hear space, like big. I heard this really big when I was receiving the messages for you. Also, I heard spirit guides, huge, like boo, flashlights. Imagine spirit guides. You are a little bit disconnected currently spiritually, which is very not a nice way to put it, because we are never truly disconnected, because we can reconnect any literal millisecond. But sometimes we choose to feel disconnected because we are currently going through it, or we feel betrayed, and so on. But just you have to remember that you are part of God's source and you can reconnect literally any second. You have been connected since always. You are a infinite eternal soul. So you have to just reconnect and remember you got spirit guides and they really would love to guide you and help you out whichever way and give you this love you've been yearning for. So I heard that a lot. Spiritual side, which is confirmed by the cards as I was shuffling / picking them for you. I also sense a deep connection to water, to the ocean specifically. I just heard that you might also resonate with the last pile, with the fourth group, because it's represented by a dolphin. Also an owl, but dolphin is big, so maybe you should also listen to that pile. You will know best. Just please trust your intuition. The numbers you might resonate with are the number 19, the number 8, the number 11, the number 2, a 9, and a 5. Very interesting because you have some bad news but also a bunch of good news, so stay positive, but there's definitely something with finances going on. I can see there is struggle financially for you, or you're getting out of it. And finances are often represented by the number 8. So the cards confirm the message I received for you. The number 8 might be significant, so you might have been seeing 888 or 8888 or the 8 or the 88 or 16 or number 4. Number 5 also represents change, which is confirmed as well. When I was shuffling for you, I hear hugely, massively change. You are currently going through, or you have to embrace change. I heard metamorphosis for you.
Metamorphosis.
So I also see and hear a butterfly. The color blue as well might be symbolic, which is again backed up by the cards here. And I hear also abundance. I don't know with the color blue, interesting. Maybe the money is blue in your country where you live. There are some paper, what's this called? Paper money that is blue. I don't know. Anyway, color blue. Space, sky, again, being confirmed. You are going through change. You are in your metamorphosis, as the beautiful butterfly is. You are about to get out of your cocoon. And the Chariot, which is the only card you have received that is in a upright position, so to speak, very positive, is confirming this message that you are, in fact, excuse me, the treasures, currently getting out, or you very much will through whole October get out of your cocoon. You will get out of that comfort zone. You will find new financial what's this called, new possibilities to become financially stable again, or even more independent. You will in fact go for it, and you will have the willpower. So confirmed by this beautiful card of encouragement, that is great. But you might right now still be going through it. Most definitely, I have a lot of empathy for you, for all of you beautiful treasures who have been drawn to this pile, because you might currently be really a little bit going through it. Or again, always it can be duality, right? Again, represented by the Lovers. You went through the hardest, through this financial mostly. There's a lot financially here, a lot about the material world in October going on for you. Either you will still go through this financial hardship, or you already went through it, or you are currently in it. No matter what it is for you, what resonates, I want you to know and remember that it's temporary. All of these cards literally symbolize that no matter what it is you're going through, financially, mentally, your relationships, platonic, romantic, it's temporary, and you will get out of this, and you will be on top of things again. It's encouragement. It's also go for it. So first of all, let me dissect a little bit more. I just want to throw this in before I forget. Did you see how I had incense in the beginning? Yeah, you might be maybe even an air sign. You might be working really good and well with air. So I recommend to use some incense. You also can just, because incense, by the way, it's also full of chemicals, you can just take dry leaves from, what's this plant? I just forgot. What is this incense made out of? What's this plant called in English? I'll write it as I'm editing this video, because right now I just do not have the English name for this plant. But you can just use that and literally cleanse your space. But you might be working really well with air, with the element of air, with smoke. So use healthy candles as well. Beeswax is the best. It has a high frequency, so it's going to really also cleanse your space and your energy fields. And something about eyes, big on eyes. Maybe you have blue eyes. You might have beautiful eyes. I don't mean that they're beautiful only when they're blue, because hazel eye gang, I'm just kidding, brown eye gang, all of the gangs, all of the eye colors are beautiful. But you might have beautiful eyes, or you are in love, you will meet someone with beautiful eyes, or you might have issues with your eyes. Maybe you need new glasses or prescription, or you need to buy new lenses. I don't know, but something with your eyes, I heard. And you are going through your metamorphosis, so you feel stuck. So now let's talk exactly what's going on here. As I previously mentioned, with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, this is the pile of financial, how can you put it, instability, of indecisiveness, of illusion a little bit also, of feeling really lost, and of maybe letting others make decisions for you, and you're not just being grounded and not in alignment. But the good thing is, dear treasures, that you got the Chariot in an upright position. You're gonna get out of this. It's temporary and you can do it. So again, Whether you are currently going through these financial hardships, maybe you could even face, in the worst case, being homeless, face bankruptcy, I don't know. But there is something with the finances that's really not looking good right now. On the other hand, it could also mean that you already went through this. Did you notice the candle? Confirmations everywhere in synchronicities, my beautiful soul. Once again, smoke, air, huge for your group. And this is very important to mention, especially for us girlies, but also for all of the guys. It's now the cozy season of winter and autumn, and I love candles too, but this is solely for aesthetic. And I got my window open that I close now. Please, if you get yourself candles, try to really just get beeswax candles, because this is so toxic and we inhale it gets inside our system right away. So please keep that in mind. It's very important. But massive confirmation here, the treasures. Whether you will still face financial trouble, you already went through it, or you are currently going through it, no matter what it is, you might even be in the worst case facing homelessness here or bankruptcy, I see, but definitely financially it didn't, or it's not looking good. I want you to remember that you got the chariot, and my intuition as well confirmed that you're gonna get out of this situation. You definitely might struggle, not gonna sugarcoat it here, you're going through a rough patch, but you have to stay determined, you have to stay focused and positive, and you will get out of this and you can rebuild again. Okay, this is encouragement and confirmation, I promise. But you need to hear this. You need also a reality check, because you might be a little bit also in delusional, okay? You can see this man, how he got all of these 7 cups and it's in reverse. Each cup holds something different, right? Beautiful. It's also shiny, too good to be true, right? You might be currently a little bit diving into this illusion and not maybe setting yourself healthy or achievable goals, or not having the right values that really align with your decisions. Also because you might be influenced by your relationships, by other people. So you might also be feeling really indecisive. You cannot decide, overwhelmed, all right? You are overburdened. You feel totally betrayed, maybe also left by the universe, right? Like you feel like giving up. You are very indecisive. You just are everywhere and nowhere at the same time. You don't know what to do, right? And you're going through this metamorphosis, through this massive time of change on the top of all of that, right? The good thing is that you might have opportunities. You might have either a lack of choices / opportunities, or as I just was explaining, you might have too many opportunities / options, choices to choose from. So again, you are overwhelmed and you are not grounded. Again, going back to the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, and my intuitive messages that I have for you. You need to reconnect with your spirit, guys. You need to reconnect with your spiritual side. You are too much also on the focusing on the material things only, on the material side of life, of things, right? And you are out of touch currently with your spiritual side, which you are a spiritual being. So you need to reconnect ASAP. And ask your spirit guides as well for guidance, because one of them is also you, your higher self, so to speak. So guide yourself, trust yourself again, and very, very important. Again, with the Lovers, I'm gonna talk on this as well, but you need to refocus. And this again is being so heavily confirmed with the Chariot, which is the only card upright here. You need to do this because you can, because you will. You are totally everywhere. You need to absolutely distance yourself from everyone and everything. And you need to the heck focus completely. And reconnect with your spiritual side. Let go of all of those limiting freaking beliefs, pessimistic thoughts, all of those negative emotions and thoughts. You will not make it, blah, blah, blah. Those cards also represent that, again, it's temporary. There is an end inside of those bad times, bad feelings or emotions, right? You need to refocus immediately. You need to develop more discipline. You need to be way more disciplined. You need to be more assertive. You need to determine healthy boundaries that others will not cross, like the lovers in a reverse position might represent. You need more space, right? I heard space so strongly the beginning of your reading. Establish healthy boundaries if you need more space. Immediately learn how to do that. Self-love. Listen, my dear, if you're not gonna fully love and accept yourself, who the heck you think will? You need to love yourself first. You need to put your mental health, physical, spiritual health first. Otherwise, please stop expecting this and being in delusion from someone else and stop chasing others. Love yourself first. I said it. Love yourself first. Repeat after me, please. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. I forgive myself. I move on. You can and you will overcome those obstacles that whether you created or were put in your way for you to get out of this, like a phoenix of this metamorphosis process. But you definitely need to be more disciplined. You need to also have more accountability for your delusions. Get out of those. And be way more committed to your goals. Keep focused. There will be obstacles in your way. There might be people, even currently as you're listening to this, maybe at your job, you're like, oh yeah, that's what you mean. Maybe colleagues, I don't know, people who are in your way, who question you, who purposefully don't want to see you win. Might be. Probably you even know who I'm talking about. You will know best. Trust your intuition, yet again. Confirmation and encouragement for you right here, right now. You will get them out of your way. And I don't mean any harm. I mean, you with your willpower. Do you see how he is like the magician holding a, what's this called? Not a scepter. Holding a wand, basically. He's in a chariot though, right? Supposedly he should hold reins, but he's holding a wand, just like the magician. So this just signifies the willpower you should or already have. This signifies that any trouble, any obstacles, you will get out of your way. This massively, again, encouragement, blue, stars, space. You will win, but only if you stay disciplined, if you stay committed, and you stop feeding into your illusions. You create and set healthy goals and realistic ones, and you take action. All right? Take action. You will become financially stable again, but you need to take action immediately. And very important to mention is also use, this card is confirming, you don't need new tools or whatever. Use the stuff that you already have. You already were given something. You have it already at home, whatever it is. You wanna start making videos, you already have some type of microphone, you already just have a phone. You're gonna level up, you're gonna get yourself a professional mic. Just wait for whatever it is project you're doing. You already have the tools. Use the tools you already have. Start now. Take action immediately. Don't waste time. Don't be delusional. Go for it now. You have this willpower and determination that it takes You can do it. No matter how hard you are going through it, or you did, you can do it. And I want to remind you now with this card, we're coming to the last part of your reading, beautiful treasures. You might be someone who's currently comparing yourself to others or their achievements as well. How much love, attention, affection they're getting from their family, loved ones, partners, friends, whatever. Please stop doing that. Please remember this very important phrase for the rest of your life. Remind yourself of this every day. We all have to do this. Me too. The beauty you see in others is the beauty you see in yourself, my beautiful treasure. Period. Remember that. Stop looking up to others. Actually, I take that back. Stop, look up to others in a respectful way, in an encouraging, motivational, inspirational way. Never compare yourself to others, because there is only one soul like you. And as I like to say, comparing yourself and trying to be someone else is your kryptonite. That's right. So we're all different and unique. You be you. Please remember that. You might have some inner conflict going on right now. Once again, confirmed by this card. You are indecisive, but you already have everything that you need. And you got this willpower. You currently feel meh, but you have it within you. It is within you. Otherwise, this message would not have reached you. You would not have clicked on this video and chosen this group. I'm telling you, the willpower has always been within you. The strength, the commitment, the discipline, all of this, get those obstacles out of the way, has always been within you. You have to remember. My beautiful, beautiful soul, I'm very sorry for what you're going through. I can really feel you're struggling. I feel you're tired. You want to give up. You're like, oh, when finally? Confirmation. But it's not going to come on its own. You are God. You are source. You have to take action. Refocus, evaluate which choice is best for you, aligns with your values, and then decide. Depending on your values, not the lovers, someone else, family, friends, whoever, boss. No, your values. Take action. It's a very beautiful confirmation. It's very beautiful encouragement for you. I know you might feel like, oh, okay, I was hoping the money will fall from the sky, or I was hoping, this is gonna come. Well, I'm sorry. You should actually be very happy and stop hitting those illusions. Again, reality check for you. You need a reality check. That's what you need. That's for sure. You are God. It's a beautiful message. It's not meh. I was wishing you would say the money will fall from the sky. Money will fall. But you have to believe that you are confident and deserving. Because I see you right now, you are kind of feeling the opposite. And the last thing I will say is that you might be stuck in a toxic relationship, situationship, friendship, family members, and so on. You feel unhappy, you feel like there is something lacking. Maybe you are in a relationship even and you feel like it got boring, it got dull. It's like kinda not moving anywhere. So before you maybe end that relationship and you're like, oh, I want to have a new partner now, or F these friends, these family members, I'll find myself a new family. Remember that we are all source. Everyone can go through it. And remember that temporary feelings should not lead to bad decisions with uncomfortable consequences, dear treasures. Have a reality check, take accountability, because it might also be you. And I feel the whole time like I should mention that you listening to this, you might have prominent fire sign placements. I feel some Aries energy here. Let me know in the comments what Arieses we got. Love Arieses. I don't have Aries placements, but I love my Arieses. Some of the best people Aries. Love you guys. Doesn't mean that I don't love other signs. I love each sign equally. Not. I actually do. And for the ones who are like, oh my goodness, what's up when it comes to love? I have a song for you. I'm not encouraging to listen to this artist because she is Zdenek, just like most artists in the music industry that is now falling, woo, because it is that way and it is highly low vibrational. But she brought out this song some years ago, and it's like, I'm bad at love. I don't know, but she's singing, I'm bad at love, or you're bad at love. Anyway, someone here is bad at love. And there's a little bit running behind someone else, a little bit one-sided relationship that might be going on here because it's in reverse. You might be putting in too much and not receiving the affection back that you've been giving, or the trust, which might lead to you developing some trust issues and insecurities, which you don't want. Which is why the good thing again is you got the willpower and you should leave. Get out of this toxic relationship. For real, I had to scream because you need to leave. You need to get that reality check and realize this is not the person for me. I had my lessons, alright? I wish you the best, but I am the best and I'm going now. Put your mental health first. Do not be running behind someone. Yeah, someone watching here definitely is might be in a one-sided relationship. Now this might also apply to a platonic relationship, so maybe friends, family. Can also be that you're putting too much, you're giving too much of yourself, where your cup is now empty and you're not getting back what you deserve. And that is not, leave those people pleasing tendencies, please, because that is not cool, that is not selfless, that's actually ridiculous. Being a people pleaser, giving too much and not receiving the same amount, is not cool anymore. It's not selfless. We're not in the Divergent series here, in the house of, in the faction of abnegation, where you have to be selfless. No! Stop it. Get some help. I don't know, maybe you should watch the movie Divergent. It's good. The books are always better, of course. You need to be more dauntless. You need to put yourself first, but also think it through before just jumping in. Don't just take action. Organize, plan it through, think properly, and then get into it. And do this as fast as possible because you've been feeding your illusions for way too long, my dear treasure. But again, there might be some feelings that are not mutual, and best I can advise you, excuse me, I'm just taking my cup. Again, there might be some feelings that are just not, how do you like my cup by the way, mutual. And the best advice I can give you, yet again, is to let go of the situation. It doesn't benefit you. And you need, it's not a perhaps or, maybe, it's a need. You need to receive the same affection, the same efforts back that you put out there. Stop being a victim, stop being martyr, and stand the heck up for yourself and your feelings and your skills. And lastly, my beautiful soul, what can I tell you? Well, I can see that you are going through it. I can feel also tough emotions, but I really want to remind you, you can get through it, and you will. Literally, that's what I see, what I feel. All of the cards are turned around, they are reversed, except this one. No matter how you feel right now, how low you feel, this relationship, this job, friendship, family, please, you have this willpower you always had, and you will get on top of things again. You can. So stop being desperate for love and give this love to yourself. Feed your healthy, realistic goals and wishes and go for them. And you will succeed. Thank you so much for watching, listening to your messages today, brought to you through me, through Source. My beautiful treasure, if you resonate with this message, please like my video, share it with your family and friends and on your social media to show appreciation to me. Hold yourself accountable, and the sun is gonna shine again. Remember that, please. It's all temporary struggles. Please take care of yourself, mentally, physically, spiritually. I wish you a beautiful day. Subscribe. See my next videos. And you might want to check out many of my videos. I made so many beautiful and valuable videos, really. We talk about a lot of different things here, how you can spiritually evolve, what you should do to raise your frequency, to feel better, to let go of depressive feelings, emotions, thoughts. So check out my videos, that might be really beneficial to you, might help you out. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye! And get yourself a beeswax candle. You work amazingly with some air, some smoke. Fire burns because there is air. Cleanse that space of yours, cleanse that house / apartment. Do some cleansing with some smoke. Also meditate, maybe journal, and remember to follow your passions, your natural given gifts, talents. Bye! Well, hello there, my beautiful soul. Welcome to your October reading. I'm gonna give you all of the messages you need to hear right now for the whole month of October, using Source, who we all are, messages, intuitive messages I received, and the tarot cards. First thing I already will say, beautiful treasures, when it comes to your pile, just like all of the piles, the intuitive messages I received totally connect and just make sense and are being confirmed by the tarot cards I picked / shuffled for you. And it's a beautiful reading of renewal, rebirth, and awakening. It's a beautiful pile as well. There are some difficulties, some pain I definitely can sense. You might be going through it currently, represented with a heartbreak. Can be platonic, romantic relationship, betrayal. But it's all good. I got good news. You're gonna get through it like a champion, who you are. A treasure with infinite potential. So, let's get into your reading, dear treasures. First of all, your last pile, the fourth pile / group, is being represented by a dolphin or an owl. And when I was getting the intuitive messages, I heard very clearly ocean / sea. I heard water is very strongly it was coming through. I also heard change. I also heard that those people, you are very highly intuitive. You are an alchemist, you are an empath. And it's very interesting because we get the ocean / sea here on this card and also on this card. In actuality, the Queen of Cups is actually represented by the water signs like Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So you might have heavy water placements. You might be someone who is very emotional, very connected to their intuition, highly intuitive, a light worker, starseed even. And or you want want to learn how to manage your emotions better, how to not overreact, not be too sensitive, which might be the cause that led you to experiencing this heartbreak. First of all, my beautiful soul, I want to tell you that no matter what you went through or are going to go through or currently are going through, what resonates with you, this betrayal here / heartbreak, this pain, this grief you might be going through or went through. Did you hear the fridge turn on? Confirmation. I want you to know that this most probably was something karmic, a karmic partner or friend. There is a cycle that has officially ended. And can you see the candle? That is interesting as well, because the numbers that might resonate with you are number 19 or also 1 and 9, which 9 represents the ending, the closing of cycles, right? Before the renewal and the rebirth, represented here as well with the Judgment and the Three of Swords card that is in reverse. I shuffled it again because I felt cold to put the card back and reshuffle, and it fell out again. Did you hear the candle? But it was upright. So keep listening because it's very important. But other numbers that might resonate with you are the number 3, number 5, which again represents change, so it makes sense, right? Number 7 as well. Very interesting again, because then I shuffled the cards and I got the Judgment, and someone here is going through a spiritual awakening or dark night of the soul, which again represented number 7 as a very spiritual number. It calls you to meditate, to connect with the spiritual world, right? And I intuitively felt called to mention the number 7, so the dots are connecting per usual. My beautiful treasure, you might be going through a spiritual awakening. You have maybe already been awake for many years, and you are going through yet another dark night of the soul, or you just woke up and you are literally now going through a spiritual awakening, because you awoke. I am clearly being shown that with the Judgment card. I'm also being shown that, yet again, you are currently in a period of grief, or you have been, or you will be in the month of October. There is a lot of pain that you must learn how to process and release properly. You might be going through depression / anxiety. You might have low vibrational intrusive thoughts. You also are experiencing sadness. Most important thing is that you might be someone who is currently suppressing her emotions, which is really, really bad. Second, please. Why that is so bad is because when we do not handle our emotions properly and we suppress them, we will develop mental, physical illnesses, spiritual, low vibrational attachments. So it's a dangerous game to play that might lead to more heartbreak, because you will keep on jumping into the same situations that do not serve you and meeting the same people who have a different physical outlook but carry the same type of traumas, will bring out the same type of triggers and reactions out of you until you decide to face those emotions of yours. So it's very important that you re-evaluate yourself and your emotional world. And it's very important that you learn how to process your emotions, the positive and especially the negative ones, in a healthy way. The Queen of Cups is telling me that you might be someone who's very creative and very gifted, also psychically. You might be very psychic. In the beginning, I heard that you're very intuitive, and it is being confirmed with the card that fell out for you, which is the Queen of Cups. Excuse me. She is represented by Cancer, as I mentioned, Scorpio and Pisces, and we can see that she's literally at the sea / at the ocean. So she's very intuitive. She is a born alchemist, leader, spiritual teacher / student, very connected with the spiritual realm, right? With her spirit guides, with her intuition. Reconnect, be like her. Reconnect with your spirit guides. Follow your intuition. The Three of Swords also is telling me that you might be someone who has still enough limiting beliefs and is practicing self-criticism. You might also be a little bit insecure, and you might be comparing yourself to others and / or your achievements. So interesting that then the Queen of Cups also fell out, because she is telling you, this message is for you, she's telling you, be like me. You already are like me. You just forgot for a little second. You're going through this harsh period. Have empathy for yourself, because she does. She's a very empathetic person. She is able to put herself in everyone's shoes and situations because she's so connected with her intuition. She's vibrating on a high frequency. She can really understand the emotions of others, representing by the water, but she does not go through their pain, because she offers them understanding and affection and empathy, but she does not allow them to take her down with them and make her feel bad, because she sets healthy boundaries, which you haven't. That's why you experienced this pain, which was karmic, and it's fine. Forgive yourself, because you needed those lessons. You must take away from this whole experience, the judgment again confirms this message, take away the lessons you were taught or taught yourself. You chose to experience as a soul, to come here, to be born here. You chose to experience these lessons, mostly karmic. Take away those teachings and use them to create a better life for yourself and your loved ones. Be empathetic, but set boundaries. Otherwise, your cup will freaking overflow. And you might not receive back what you give. Why would you do that to yourself? Self-love. I sense some insecurity, some comparisons. You need to love yourself. You are an amazing, beautiful, unique soul, divine being, source, God, creatrix, just like everyone else. No one is inherently better than you, never will be, because there is no second you, and you're the best. That's right. You have to have this attitude like the Queen of Cups. You are the best. There is one you. You got your own gifts, talents, and you're gonna go for it. You're gonna make it. Yeah, that's right. I know that's right. And this is very specific to some of you only, but I heard it. I heard it loudly that some of you might have a really bad relationship with food. You might be struggling with really toxic habits like drug abuse. I heard it very loud and clear. Some of you are drinking too much. You are smoking too much. Yeah, that thing. You are hopefully not using even worse drugs. But I heard it loud and clear. So check yourself. You want to end like those people who are dead and they are rising up because Archangel Gabriel is coming with the message, and you are rising up from the dead? No, you will still have a beautiful, long, healthy life. But you need to quit those toxic habits immediately. Change, number 5, again, you can do it. You need to take initiative and discipline. And I even heard, to very few, I hope this applies, someone might even have body dysmorphia. But I definitely can sense that some of you do not have a good connection with food. And it doesn't have to go as bad as body dysmorphia. It can be just slight, yet it's there. So please watch my videos. I made a bunch of videos. Also, you can check out the health playlist. You need to start learning how to read ingredients on everything you consume. I know time is scarce, a scarcity almost, but please try to make home cooked meals as often as you can. Try to filter your water. Try to, by the way, if there are companies watching me, you wanna reach out to me and offer me products to try and collaborate, you're welcome to do so. No pesticides, no refined sugar, maybe cut out the gluten, maybe cut out the dairy, maybe even the meat, see what works for you. I hear that some of you might have skin issues as well. You might have candida overgrowth or parasites. I'm gonna talk on this topic in a few weeks. But health issues, there might be some health issues, so get yourself checked, check your blood levels, and please take care of yourself. Food is the nourishment to our soul, the treasures. We are pure energy. We do not have a body as an actual soul. We are divine and eternal beings. But when we choose to incarnate on planets, we have this physical body, right? It's organic. And in order to function very good, continue on doing so, we need to feed ourselves. We need to nourish ourselves. And there is a saying, it goes like this: you are what you eat. So if you eat trash, excuse me, that's how you'll feel. That's might be a reason, by the way. I just heard nutrient deficiencies from eating not so good. These things make you mentally unstable. This is not, oh, this fun, it's not fancy, it's reality. If you eat not good food, you literally can develop nutrient deficiencies. You can literally get anxieties out of nowhere. You can start to feel depressed, have low vibration, which leads, of course, to entities trying to attach to you, which leads to psychic attacks, which in turn means, well, negative thoughts, emotions that you allow yourself to feel. You can also allow yourself to stop feeling that. Please, this is so important. Please share this video, spread this message so everyone is finally becoming aware of what we consume. It's so important. Also, those soft drinks, cut it out. That's BS. You need to nourish yourself properly. You need to find, again, a healthy connection and relationship with food. It's something that should be joyful, enjoying this moment while you eat. Best case scenario, without the phone also and other entertainment. Chew slowly. Remember, when you brush your teeth too fast or chew too fast, like, slow down, relax your nervous system. I have to do that myself, especially my neurodivergent people. We gotta do better. Practice. And practice is, well, the biggest part of succeeding, right? That's how you succeed. She is just feminine. She takes her time. She trusts herself, her intuition. She really looks into it, evaluates before she goes for it. So, excuse me. So, have a healthy connection with food. Develop a healthy connection with food. Again, nourish yourself properly and stay healthy, please. physically, mentally, physically. You might also have a deep connection to the moon, which again, very interesting. I heard silver, metal, specifically silver, and moon, and then I picked for you the Queen of Cups, which is water, signy, and moon, silver, energies, right? So that's beautiful. You might want to get yourself some silver jewelry. That might be a sign. And I have put here for you a beautiful amethyst and a rose quartz. I heard very distinctly and loudly and clearly, you need to get into crystals, especially for you, my beautiful lady slash sir. Rose quartz, your thing. Amethyst, go for it. Wear it as a necklace, as a bracelet, keep it in your home. It has healing and calming, relaxing properties as amethyst. And this is the literal crystal of love, of course, with our clear quartz, most pure frequencies. So get yourself some. They are amazing. They will help you out as well on your journey. And I keep hearing again, you have such a powerful connection with water, with the ocean, with the sea. First of all, you might have a partner or loved ones. You are overseas, so you might feel some homesickness, but this is a good sign to receive that you might meet them soon. Second of all, you might want to deepen your connection with water. If you haven't yet, try to get near water. That's what will help you heal also a lot and reflect and get over the past, the grief and the hurt, and help you process and release emotions in a healthy way. Do a cleansing bath. If you don't have a full bath tube, at least your feet, your hands, just water, and you are great together. You are a great connection. Please be careful though, of course. And again, water symbolizes intuition, which you are very good with. You might have currently forgotten it, but I'm telling you, that's who you are. You are highly intuitive and sensitive. So do not take also too personal what others may say. Of course, have accountability. Do not judge others, which could mean that you are quite judgy, maybe you are. Remember that what you put out there comes back to you, also multiplied. So do not be judgmental. It could also mean that you are the one who's being judged. I also heard that many of you watching me, hello there, subscribe by the way, thank you, if you like my messages, are very young and might even still be in school, or you are older but you have a young spirit. Beautiful old soul, very wise with a young spirit. You are young-spirited, excuse me. You might even be bullied, or there might be some peer pressure going on. So stop comparing yourself again. There's only one you. There's no second you. Comparing yourself is your kryptonite, what I like to say, because that's so on point, that's so true. There's only one you. Focus on you. And do not give in to the peer pressure. Stand up for yourself. Stand the heck up for yourself. Do not let anyone bully you out of your job or out of your school. Even maybe because of your eating disorders, I don't know, excuse me. No matter what, stand up for yourself. Be like the Queen of Cups. Lead by example. Stand up for yourself. The power has always been within you. Listen to me. Listen to me right now. You are stronger. You are way stronger. So much stronger you are than you know. Remember that. Your dreams might be delivering a bunch of messages to you. You might be remembering past lives. So pay attention to your dreams. Maybe start a dream journal if necessary. Make audios, videos about it. You might be receiving a lot of messages also from your ancestors. Guidance also, advice. I also have to mention that this tarot card represents legal matters as well. Legal matters, excuse me. So you might be winning or losing a court case. I don't know what you have going on, but you know, depends on whether you have been authentic, whether you have lied, whether you have said the truth. Depends on a few things, right? But there could be a court case or some type of legal matters going on. So I wish you the best. Do the best and you shall receive the best, right? But your karmic lessons should be slowly but surely behind you. And you're basically being invited and really encouraged. You are really being encouraged, you treasure, to move on, learn from this past, not judge yourself too much, let go of those limiting beliefs, and embrace your intuitive, spiritual, alchemist and light worker side. Let go of the alcohol/drugs and enjoy your food in a healthy way and do not feel bad about it. Keep your body healthy. My beautiful soul, if you feel cold, if you have felt cold to also to the pile 1 or pile 2, right now I am confirming for you that you should check either 1 or 2 or both of them out. Only if your intuition felt called to do so. Otherwise, ignore what I just said. Now, something really cute that I want to mention is I also, before I started using the tarot cards, I heard angels and I wrote it down. And I was like, okay, which angel, maybe some certain archangel specifically that came up for you? And he did. He is coming through. You might have a connection with Archangel Gabriel, who is the messenger of God, right? Of Source. He might be watching over you. So it's also very important to mention for this pile, you are highly protected people. Highly protected people. You might not think that is the case because you feel so heartbroken, betrayed. You're in a period of grief right now, but you are highly protected. You have to go through your emotions, through this process of metamorphosis. This phrase also came up in the 3rd pile. Excuse me, of change, number 5. Of embodying your true self, number 3, right? The 3, 3, 3, 5, 5, 5, 5, 55, 55, 5, 10, 11. You're closing out cycles, but the angels are very present here in your reading. You are highly protected and being watched over. Your ancestors as well, I can hear them coming through. I want you to know that you are highly protected and watched over. You have nothing to worry about. Just focus on your spiritual evolution, learn from the lessons and move on. I don't know whether some of you want to hear this or not, but there might also be some type of reconciliation going on. And you are being asked to forgive someone if they truly come to you forward asking for forgiveness, really being authentic with it and or offering help. Take it, work on forgiving, but really go within yourself first and meditate on this, whether it's really authentic and they really want to become better. And in the other case, distance yourself and cut those toxic people out immediately. You don't need more losing time and distraction and pain. Put yourself first. But I generally can sense and see and hear that you are definitely someone who is currently or will this whole month of October be going through this period of renewal, of self-evaluation and an awakening. You are getting out of this pain and remembering, betrayal, grief, whatever you're getting out of it and remembering. I am her, I'm him. I hold all of the willpower. I can manifest my goals. I can feel so much better again. I have always been the spiritual being with all of these eternal, infinite potentials, right? Infinite treasures. You are an infinite treasure. you are remembering that and subscribing to my channel. And you start going for it. Well, don't be too judgmental and hard on yourself. Let go of those limiting beliefs. Finally, you can do it. Confirmation. Free. And lastly, I want to add that when it comes to money, it doesn't look bad for you. I think your financial situation is going to stabilize in the month of October, and you are being called to pursue creative skills/tasks. You will know what your gifts are. It's time for you to find out. Meditate and be in nature more, around animals. Get yourself a kitty from an adoption home, animal shelter, excuse me, a dog, another beautiful companion, and be kind. Never know what someone's going through. Thank you so much for watching, beautiful soul. I have much love for you, and it's gonna be a beautiful month for you of transformation. It's not an easy path, but promise it's gonna be worth it. You're gonna be remembering the strength you always had already within you. If you enjoyed my message today and it resonates with you, please like this video, share it with your family and friends, whoever needs to hear those messages, and that will be beneficial to them, would empower them, encourage them, /inspire them. Please subscribe. Check out my previous videos. I have so many beautiful videos on my channel, also about spirituality, about self-love, healing, all of these topics, shadow work that you are really also called to start doing, reconnecting, and so on, that would really be beneficial to you. So check them out, and eat well, drink well, water, coconut water, healthy juices. Take care of yourself, and I see you in my next video. Have a beautiful October, my beautiful treasures. Bye!